She'll come back. She has to. You? What are you doing here? Forget it. I know we've had our differences in the past, but I need your help. It's Colleen. She's missing. She was supposed to meet me back here hours ago, and, well, it's been too long. I think something's happened to her. No. I know something's happened. We're tracking a spy, Naruk. He worked for King Faharajad until he turned on the Covenant. Now he's inciting war. Colleen left to meet Sigil, a contact with info on Naruk. They were to meet outside town off the road. She hasn't come back. I appreciate your help, but don't think this changes anything. We're working together for the good of the Covenant. That's it! Colleen is. I'm working for her. King Faharajad asked Colleen to come after Naruk personally. He trusts her. We don't want anyone finding out one of the King's spies has gone rogue. She's still sailing. Master Kassan is at the helm while we're away. We've done so well against the Dominion that there's rumors King Faharajad's going to promote Colleen soon. I hope so. She deserves it. She's done nothing but good for the Covenant. I buried my brothers. I didn't have enough for graves, but Colleen helped me. She knows what it means to sacrifice for the Covenant. I don't want to talk about it. He's a spy. Or he was until King Faharajad joined the Covenant. The king recalled his spies to Sentinel. Naruk refused. He's founded his own group, the Children of Yokuda. They think the Redguard should rule Bretons and Orcs, not ally with them.
What a pleasant surprise. Don't blame me, my dear. I don't pick the fake names. If I'm Sigil, that makes you Arrowhead. It also makes you very late. Colleen's here? Well, that makes sense. When one of your spies turns on you, it's best not to spread it around town. King Faharajad would want someone he trusts. Seeing as you're here and she's not, I take it Colleen's gone missing? None save the old-fashioned kind. We'll talk to the city guards. If Colleen left Shornhelm, someone was bound to see her. You don't strut like her and not attract attention. If Naruk nicked her, we're in trouble. He's not a nice man. He's got a mess of sworn swords camped in the sewer beneath Shornhelm. Children of Yokuda. They're planning something nasty. I was going to sell my info to Arrowhead, but now that you're here, I seem to be working for free. Shame, really. There's still a market for sensitive goods, and I'm doing well enough. Might even have enough for another ship soon if Telenil keeps working his magic. This job was supposed to put me over the top. Guess that'll have to wait. Mikog's off with Lambour. The whole relic fuss never sat right with him. Herden and Deragor are still with me, along with Telenil. We left Colleen's crew shortly after the Dominion hit Daggerfall. I like my sailing without giant fireballs. Oh yes, Vimy sends letters. She's quite the gossip. Naralmo's dig off Stonefall's dried up, but he found mention of ruins in the Alakir Desert, so he's headed there next. I've never understood what's so interesting about a bunch of missing dwarves. Funny story. Irian sends me letters. She says Jakarn's taken a fancy to me. She says he even wrote me a poem. I told him flat out I wasn't interested, but that seemed to have the opposite effect. He's turned into a lovelorn fool, Irian says. The man is easy enough on the eyes, but I'm not looking for a fling right now. Jakarn may think he's in love, but I know his kind too well. We'll see if he's still interested when I have my own ship.
Wonderful day for a blood fiend attack. What can I do for you, citizen? I did see a woman like that. Hard to miss her. Strode up the road like she owned the place. She came back shortly with another red guard. Shifty-eyed sort, spoiling for a fight. I confronted them, but the woman assured me everything was fine. They headed into Shornhelm. Didn't watch them after that. My eyes stay on the roads nowadays. Never know when a blood fiend will want a snack.
With all the recent trouble, these streets aren't safe at night. You should be careful and keep a hand on your gold pouch. I did see a couple now that I think of it. Don't see too many Red Guards in Shornhelm. They went up the Eastern Road.
All right, the Countess has given us our orders. Let's head west and see if there's any truth to those disturbing rumors. What is it?
Dark times are upon us, friend. My family struggles to survive while our beloved nobles bicker ceaselessly about the most meaningless things. I tell you, just the thought of it makes my stomach want to heave. Don't recall, but if you're looking for someone, you should go roust lazy Ludipi. He never misses a coin purse.
I didn't do it. Whatever it was. Oh, I might have seen them, sure. But maybe I didn't. Memory's not so good anymore. Oh, aye. That'll do it. They went inside the house behind me and didn't come back out. Seeing as the house is abandoned, you make of that what you will.
Oh, I'll handle that. I do love playing with locks. See you below. Damn it! That's Colleen. See to her. I'll keep watch.
Naruk's already left. You'll never catch him.
Help me walk out of here, and then we'll deal with Naruk. Naruk saw through me. I'm not cut out for spycraft. He had questions, and figured torture would loosen my tongue. He doesn't know me very well. He didn't tell me, but I saw barrels of poison and a sewer map. He's going to poison the water below Shornhelm. He wants to start a war, force King Faharajah to conquer the Bretons and Orcs. In his twisted way, he's doing what he feels is right for Alikir. Let's kill him, shall we?
Captain! What happened?
Easy, Nicolene. I'm fine.
You're not fine! Who did this to you? I'll kill them!
Get me a healing potion, and we'll kill them together.
Fine. Drink this, now!
Oh, much better. Oh, that's better. The sewer's beyond the Fighters Guild. I saw it on his map. Follow me, there's no time to waste. Naruk can't be far. Go after him. We'll stop the poison.
Step up, have a look.
You there! A moment?
What do you want?
Lock the cistern gates. We'll keep them off the winch. Watch your back, Nicolene.
I am. I'm also watching yours.
Don't get cocky.
Well, don't get dead.
This isn't going to be remotely fun.
You ruined everything. You could die here.
Till we murder these sons of dogs, drinks are on me. I knew you'd be back. I also know Naruk is dead. Thank you. Yet again, you've stopped a threat to the city and the Covenant. Without Naruk, the children of Yakuta will crumble. No one can say King Faharaja did not deal them justice. The Daggerfall Covenant is safe, and so am I, thanks to you. Now, have a drink with us and celebrate our victory.
I'm not sure I can ever forget what happened to my brothers because of what you did, but you saved Colleen. You saved Shornhelm too. I can't discount that. I guess we'll just have to learn to live with each other.
I suppose saving a city is worth a drink.
Come, have a drink with me.
You sent the guard west to chase a rumor? We need those troops to protect Shornhelm.
Only some of them, Baron. My father would have done the same. Captain Genevieve will discover the truth and report back.
Countess, Baron, please. We must remain focused. As long as Montclair controls the upper city, the whole region remains at risk.
How can we trust you, Count Ravenwatch? Your friendship with Montclair is well known. What did you offer those captains to betray us?
I care for the Count even less than you, Baron, but he hasn't done anything to warrant such accusations. Yet.
We must end this debate and take action. Make an example of the two traitors and retake the upper city. How can the two of you not see that?
I do not disagree, Baron, but we need to proceed with caution. There is more to this situation than meets the eye. I know I make you both nervous. Perhaps we should continue this after our blood has cooled?
Mind your tempers, gentlemen. We have a visitor. Come forward, friend, and state your business.
Bah! You both try my patience. I can almost understand what drove Montclair to abandon our triumvirate.
I returned to Shornhelm after my father's death to find a city divided and our land in peril. Baron Dorell means well, but he'd rather rush forward than take a moment to examine the path ahead. But what brings you to Rivenspire, friend? Of course, the light provides as always. Baron Montclair is changed. We need to find out what has driven him to this perilous course of action. A letter? A journal? We need something to give us more insight into why he has betrayed us. 2 Shornhelm Guard officers. They defected to Montclair's side and helped him take over the upper city. Look for Orlazog Grayarzal and Juberik Gain. Perhaps you can deal with these traitors and discover Montclair's motivations. Baron Dorell can tell you more. Ambitious? I suppose he was no more or less so than any house noble. My father never liked the man, though. But to change so drastically, to put innocent people in harm's way, I pray for the wisdom to understand our foe. I suppose he hopes we will surrender and agree to his terms, but that's not going to happen. Neither House Tamrith nor House Dorel will give in to such outrageous demands. And I know the High King won't allow such treachery to go unpunished. The Baron sees me as a child, and I find him to be a pompous ass. Light grant me patience. I know that he wants to appear strong, in control, but we need to peer into the shadows and determine what has led to Montclair's bold actions. House Ravenwatch is an old Rivenspire family. As for Verandis, I do not like the man. Be that as it may, and despite his long friendship with Montclair, the Count seems genuine in his willingness to help. He cares deeply about our people.
Heed my words, friend. There is more to Montclair's betrayal than the Baron and the Countess know. I suggest you proceed with caution when you enter the upper city. I'm a lesser noble of the city, offering what assistance I can during this time of trouble. Dorel sees traitors behind every pillar, but his intentions are good. He truly cares for Rivenspire and its people. He simply has the social skills of a sober Nord. Tamrith is overly occupied with spiritual matters. She'd rather pray for my lost soul than engage in a rational discussion, much like her mother. Her late father was another matter. Sensible, strong, pragmatic. Her younger sister takes after him. Yes, Captain Geneve of the Rivenspire Guard. In fact, the Countess just sent the good captain to investigate disturbing rumors from the western countryside. But rumors are for later. We have a more immediate problem right here in Shornhelm. The Baron and I were friends, yes, good friends. But that was before this madness overtook him.
Find those traitors and make them pay. Let's show everyone what it means to betray the city of Shornhelm. Situation? What's to tell? Baron Montclair betrayed all of Shornhelm and has taken over half the city. People have been killed or injured, property destroyed. And now Montclair has demanded that we surrender and crown him King of Rivenspire. Now you sound like the Countess. Who cares why he wants to be king? The only thing that matters is that we stop him before he takes over all of Shornhelm. The man is a cad and a coward. I will never bend my knee to him. Never! I don't know what Montclair promised them, but we can't let such disloyalty go unpunished. We must show resolve in this matter. We must deal harshly with these traitors. They'll be in the upper city, probably in the barracks or Montclair Manor. She's young and inexperienced. She hesitates, turns to prayer instead of her own good sense. A ruler has to think and act, not pray to bloody Arche for every little thing. If we hesitate in this, we'll surely lose everything we hold dear.
Lord Doral sent you, didn't he? Or was it sweet Tamriel? Whoever it was, they sent you to die.
Scatter!
Tamriel send you? Let me show you.
Hey, you there! A little help here. Damn Montclair bastards caught me snooping around. If you unlock this cage, I'll be your best friend for life. I needed some quiet time. What do you think I'm doing in here? I went and got myself captured. I'm one of the Shornhelm Guard. Look, let me out of this cell, and I can help you. Good question. You shouldn't. But that doesn't mean we're not on the same side. I bet they sent you to find information about Montclair. Open the cell and I'll tell you what I know. I hate being caged. Makes me all itchy. Anyway, Orlozog shoved a letter in that chest over there. It explains a lot. I appreciate the help. You're all right in my book. Now I need to report back to Baron Dorel.
What news do you bring from the upper city? Have the traitors been dealt with? Damn! Montclair's Argonian is as crazy as an outhouse skeever. His soldiers kidnapped a few nobles, grabbed them in broad daylight. Probably hopes to use them as insurance against us. But he must realize that I never negotiate with terrorists. Then we have to act fast. Go to the Muse and free Lady Aurene Tamrith, Nethan Albergama, and Sir Estienne Gillen. If you can take out Rizal Jul along the way, all the better. In the meantime, we'll mobilize the Shornhelm Guard and retake the upper city.
This Rizel seized nobles. Such brazen acts must not be tolerated, Baron.
Indeed. It is time to act, Countess. No more talk. No more debate.
How can we walk in the light if we leave innocent townsfolk to languish? Wait, are you agreeing with me?
Don't look so shocked, Isolde. It was bound to happen eventually. Our friend will go to the Muse to free the hostages and stop the reinforcements while we assault the upper city. A two-pronged approach.
Well, all right then. Baron, if you would, give the command and rally the Shornhelm Guard.
It will be my pleasure. It's time to show those Montclair cowards what it means to betray the people of Rivenspire.
One moment, friend. I may know something about the fevered Muse. The fevered Muse. I haven't thought about that place since I was a child. It's a ravine beyond the upper city. It's been sealed off for years. They used to send the ill and infirm there. Those afflicted with the plague, Khajiit fever, Argonian leprosy, things like that. But that was a long time ago.
Can you remember any details that might help me?
It's a dank old place. Oh, I remember now. The sewers! You can sneak through the old sewer tunnel. It leads to right near the entrance of the fevered Muse. The ravine is riddled with small caves, as I recall. There's an even older section, an ancient ruin. If this Argonian is using a portal to bring reinforcements into the city, I suspect those ruins would make a proper staging ground.
Not so fast, my friend. You don't have to deal with this on your own. I assume you have come to rescue the nobles and stop Montclair's reinforcements. But if Rizal Jul is here, you shouldn't have to face him alone. I am not without resources of my own. When I discovered that Montclair had left the city and heard that the nobles had been taken captive, it wasn't difficult to ferret out the mad Argonian's hiding place. I have loyal associates. Let's leave it at that for the time being. Suffice to say, we have nothing but Rivenspire's best interests at heart. Now, let's go rescue those nobles. Well, the Argonian? He has been at Montclair's side for a long time. He is a skilled warrior and an alchemist. I believe he may also have darker interests, including necromancy. Understand this. Rizal Jul is powerful and not quite sane.
did send someone for me. He's the ambassador from Alakir. Did I mention that? Baron Montclair and his Argonian general, Rivenspire, attacked the nobles of Shornhelm. This is an outrage.
Horrible Argonian, Rivenspire, said he would turn me into a powerful creature. Why would I want that? Ah, sweet freedom. Thank you so much for coming to my rescue.
I prayed that I wouldn't be left to that lizards. They poked and prodded me. I'm of House Tamriel. How dare they?
I'm surprised Baron Dorel didn't accompany you here. He's never been one to shy away from getting his hands bloody in defense of house and country. Shornhelm's stability affects all of Rivenspire. If Montclair and his allies take over the city, I fear all of Rivenspire would soon fall. And then they would look beyond our borders. He's always fancied himself the true heir to Rance's throne. I usually leave politics to the other nobles. I prefer to deal quietly with the more unusual problems. As for the why of things, call it an obligation. But now is not the time to discuss the past. I suspect that Rivenspire is behind that stone door, along with his portal. We need to stop him from bringing through more reinforcements.
No time to deal with these fools. Kill them. Kill them all.
I can feel the magic. There's a portal close by. We need to close it before we're overrun by more Montclair soldiers. I should be able to close the portal. It won't take me more than a few seconds. There. That should keep them out. Shornhelm will be safe now. I shall begin my research at once, try to determine where Rivenspire has gone. In the meantime, you should seek out the High King. With the portal closed, we stopped Rivenspire from sneaking more Montclair troops into the city. It is frustrating, though, that Rivenspire slipped away. That Argonian is sly and cowardly. No, and that's what worries me. He must be tracked down and dealt with swiftly. Thanks to your efforts, though, Montclair's plan to take control of Shornhelm has been stopped. You should inform High King Emmerich and the other nobles. According to my sources, he was close before I entered the Mews. I have no doubt that the Shornhelm Guard has reclaimed the upper city. I assume Dorel, Tamrith, and the High King are even now in Shornhelm Castle. Give Emmerich my regards.
I was just about to go in after you. Thought maybe you were stuck in a cage or something. Bunch of whiners, Montclair's troops. The moment we really pushed back, they broke off and demanded we accept their surrender. Dorel wants to execute the lot of them, but the Countess wants to consult with the High King. Too soft-hearted she is. Wanted to let you know that High King Emmerich has arrived. He's in Shornhelm Castle with the Baron and the Countess. Me? I think I might leave when this is all over. Join the Fighters Guild, see the world. Certainly could use the change.
I could just spit.
Here we have the savior of Shornhelm, I presume. You should know that Baron Dorel and Countess Tamrith have been quite generous in their praise of you. I trust you were able to close this portal Montclair was using to bring in reinforcements? I'm not surprised. Verandis and I go back many years. He has a habit of making people nervous, but I've been trying to reassure Baron Dorel and Countess Tamrith he is loyal to the people of Rivenspire. Did you also defeat this Rizal Jewel? Then I suppose we'll have to track him down, he and Montclair both. I fear Montclair's ambitions may be far greater than simply conquering all of Rivenspire. It's better we stop him now. Thanks to you, we have an excellent start here in Shornhelm, and I will devote my resources to fortifying the city as quickly as possible. We're secure here now, and we have to ensure it remains that way. Shornhelm may be secure, but reports from other parts of the kingdom suggest Montclair is stirring up trouble everywhere. Countess Tamrith and Baron Dorel will each take a detachment of the Shornhelm Guard and go investigate these reports. As you might have guessed, I'm thinking you are best suited for tracking down Rizal Jewel and making sure he doesn't go opening any more portals into Shornhelm. Did Verandis perhaps mention any suspicions of where this rat may have scurried off to? Then I suggest you join him. Knowing Verandis, he's returned to Ravenwatch Castle to study whatever evidence he may have found. You'll find it west of the city near the town of Crestshade. I'm counting on the two of you to stop Rizal Jewel, and soon. I should warn you, Ravenwatch Castle is as strange as the man who owns it. His family is very old and they have strange traditions. Don't worry, though. I have no doubt about the fact that he's on our side. You may rely on anything he says. Of course, I'm a veritable treasure trove of useless information, and I love to share. I've known Count Ravenwatch since I was a boy. My father even sent me to study with him for a time. House Ravenwatch is one of the oldest noble houses of Rivenspire. Quite a legacy, and Verandis carries it well. Well, if you must know, he's part of the reason I'm wearing this crown. When I first proposed to form the Covenant, many people opposed me. Verandis, however, without any urging, supported my plans and helped sway opinions in my favor. I think he did it because he was tired of bloodshed, and he knew he could trust me to always work toward peace. If I can end this conflict and restore it here, I will consider my debt to Verandis paid in full. Rumors and wild tales, for the most part. We did receive a dispatch from a Captain Genevieve. Apparently something occurred in the town of Crestshade. Something devastating enough to require the captain to set up a camp for refugees. Very little. It's a small town at the foot of the Western Mountains. Since you're heading in that direction to see Verandis, perhaps you can look in on Crestshade. I'd be grateful if you can determine what actually happened out there. As long as it takes. I knew that having the noble houses share the throne wouldn't last. I should have chosen one of them to rule years ago. To be honest, I feel I'm partly to blame for all of this, and it's my duty to be here and see it resolved. The last time I brought an army to Rivenspire, it was to put an end to Rancer's war. That isn't a memory I want to reawaken in this region. Besides, it will be better for all concerned if Rivenspire resolves its own problems.
Now that Shornhelm is secure, we can turn our attention to the reports coming in from the rest of Rivenspire. Something definitely unusual is going on out there. Damn! We have to find him. As long as he's at large, this region of Rivenspire is in terrible danger. Now, if I could just get the Countess to abdicate her authority to me, we'd put an end to this constant bickering and really get things done. I'd prefer to be out in the field, but I expect the High King will send me where he will. At least my son Alec can manage House Dorel holdings while I deal with the broader concerns of Rivenspire. Take counsel with the High King, of course. We've been hearing reports of an unusual number of blood fiends popping up throughout the countryside. That's just one more problem to add to our growing list of concerns.
Baron Dorel can be so reckless. I fear that his approach will lead Rivenspire down a dangerous path. Of course, his style of leadership hardly matters if we can't put a stop to Baron Montclair. I sent my sister Genevieve to investigate reports of trouble in the west. She's a captain in the Shornhelm Guard, you know. I'm worried, though. She hasn't sent a report in quite some time. If the High King can spare me, I might ride out to meet her. Not as close as we were. When I went to study in Stormhaven, Genevieve joined the Guard. We don't always see eye to eye, but we are sisters. I'm sure she's fine. But I wish I could get her to send dispatches on a regular basis. She's always been rather lackadaisical about filing reports, but we did receive word that she had set up a camp for refugees. It's obvious something terrible is going on out there. I want to make sure she's all right.